There is only what is and resistance to what is. Wishing you all happiness, clarity, and freedom today on this sunny day. I hope all of you are living in bliss, in love, in light. Today is a beautiful day. Remind yourself that life is a gift. Life is such a gift. The present moment. Why do you think it's called the present moment? Because it's a present. Okay, life is a present. Life is a gift. We have the privilege to be here right now. If you are alive, if you are breathing, that is enough. Okay? Nothing else matters. If you are alive and if you are breathing, you have something to be grateful for. Remind yourself of that. And in this video, we're going to be talking about how yesterday I had a very major realization in my life. And the mantra that kept popping up in my head is that there is only what is, and there is resistance to what is. That's it. So basically, there is only what is. That's it. And this connects to the concepts of love and fear and anxiety and happiness and duality. So I'll give you guys a little story time. So yesterday, I attended a funeral. My friend's mom passed away at age 52, very young, very sad, I know. But yesterday I went to the funeral and I got extremely nervous because I have not seen this friend in many, many years. And there was a lot of people at this funeral that I haven't seen in many years. And I got scared, I got anxious. And we have these situations from time to time where we're put in a situation where fear is going to come up no matter what. No matter how hard you try and resist it, no matter how hard you try and change the situation, there are parts of us that have fears. There is subconscious fears inside of us that a lot of times are just going to come out. And it's a good thing that they're coming out. So yesterday I realized that there are certain situations where you're just gonna feel fear. You're going to be afraid in certain situations. And I realized there is only what is, right? There is only what is in this three-dimensional reality. The situations you go through, the things you experience, there is only what is, and resistance to that. You are either flowing with what is or resisting what already is. This is the realization that I had. Fear is an illusion. Love is an illusion. Now, I know that these things are real because they are ideas that we make in our minds, right? We have the idea that this thing equals love and this thing equals fear. But what I realized yesterday, and I really felt this, is that there is no love and there is no fear. There only is the constant universal flow of energy. The one universal, never-ending, infinite flow of energy. And that is what love is. That is what I realized yesterday. It's this constant, harmonious flow of energy that you find in nature, that you find within yourself, that you find everywhere in life, in the air, in the trees, in literally all of existence on Earth. You see this constant, universal flow, the one energy, the one constant flow that is never-ending, that is infinite. And what fear is what I realized yesterday. What fear is a desire to resist this one flow, the desire to change this, the desire to escape the moment, to escape the flow, for whatever reason the mind can create, right? For whatever reason the mind creates, we try to escape the flow sometimes. We try to resist the present moment. We try to escape the present moment. And this is what fear is. This is why we suffer, okay? This is why we suffer. This is why I suffer. Now, what I'm saying, you might not resonate with, but that's okay because we all have our own truth. We all have our own experiences to experience on this planet. I just want to share my experience, share my truth, because I know a lot of you can resonate with it. So, the universal flow of energy is all there is. This is what I realized. It's all there is. Just the constant, harmonious flow. And when you are in this flow 100%, you're in the present moment, you're flowing, you're in nature. This is what love is. This is when you feel love. This is when you feel the connection. This is when you feel the bliss, the harmony, all of these wonderful things. We just label it as love. We label it as happiness. We label it as freedom, whatever you want to label it as, whatever the mind wants to label it as, you know. But all it is the energy flow and connection to it, right? When we are in flow, when we are in complete flow state, we're living in love, we're living in harmony. And it has a lot to do with the heart, okay? Your heart is constantly beating. Your lungs are constantly breathing. And when you are really in tune with that, with the fact that your lungs are always flowing, air is always flowing within you, oxygen is always flowing within you, your heart is always beating from this oxygen flow, right? When you are completely in tune with this, that's what love is. That's what it is. It's just connection with the divine, connection with the one energy that exists and that is infinite and that has always existed and that will always exist. And it's tough to get into time when you think about these things, because time is created in the mind, right? Time is created in the mind, so it's tough when, you know, we're speaking about the heart in the present moment. You know, how does time fit into this? You know, it's hard to describe. But I believe there is no time. Time is created in the mind, and all there is the one universal flow of energy, right? The one universal flow of energy. And the thing was, yesterday, I realized this. I was trying to break away from the flow. I was trying to break away from what is, and from what was already set in place, and from events that were already set out to happen. It was written. These events were already set out to happen. Everything that has ever happened in my life and everything that will ever happen is already set out to happen. It's up to me how I want to react, how I want to view these situations. But what I do know, what I also realized, is that everything that happens to you happens for you, no matter what it is. If you come out alive on the other side of whatever happens to you, it happened for you. That experience happened for you. If you can extract a learning lesson, if you can extract an experience, a valuable experience from any situation, it happened for you. It did not happen to you. There was nothing wrong with what happened. If you went through a terrible, traumatic event, very stressful, you know, it's easy to beat yourself up. It's easy to think, why was I so afraid? Why was I in so much fear? No, it was supposed to happen. It was supposed to go that way, right? A lot of times, like I said, we're put in situations where we are going to feel fear no matter what. We all have a past. We all have neural connections in our brain that are already formed, right, from our childhood. A lot of us have childhood traumas. And I was seeing a friend that I haven't seen in years, that I haven't interacted with in years, and I was afraid, right? I was afraid. And that's okay. That's completely okay. I was supposed to feel that way. I was supposed to feel those feelings of fear and anxiety because I learned something. I learned something after the experience. If you can learn something from an experience, it is not a wasted experience. If you can learn something from an experience, it is not a wasted experience, okay? So whatever you go through in your life, whatever troubling situation you go through, whatever traumatic experience you go through, you know, whatever, you could go through a breakup even. That could be a very heart-wrenching thing for a lot of people. The most terrible things in life are all happening for a reason. And my faith in this is growing as I go through situations that test me, as I go through situations that test my will, that test my spirit, my soul. I am affirming this faith within me that everything is happening for me. There is nothing that is happening to me. There is nothing I'm doing wrong. I am just experiencing the flow. Now the energy flow, this one constant flow, it goes up and it goes down, right? It goes up, we're feeling great, and it goes down. Sometimes we're going to feel fear, we're going to feel afraid, we're going to feel uncertain, we're going to feel lost. But do you beat yourself up for it? How do you view the situation? That is what matters. And I'm still working with this. I'm still trying to kind of fully comprehend and realize what this really means, like how to view situations in a positive way no matter what happens. I'm still working on it. I'm still going through this journey, as are you. But we got to understand that everything happens for us, no matter what it is, no matter how much anxiety you're feeling, no matter how much fear you're feeling, it is all happening for you. And the thing is, in this time in my life, at the point where I'm at, I'm starting to realize this. Because a lot of times in my past, I would go through a lot of difficult situations. I would go through a lot of fear, a lot of situations where I feel extreme anxiety, where I just want to escape the present moment, where I just can't handle it. But I always made it through the other side. Okay, I always made it through the other side. But a lot of times, I would keep wondering in the mind, why is this happening to me? Why did I go through this? Right? But you have to build the faith within you that it all is happening for you. It is all happening for you. And I'm so grateful, I'm so glad that I'm starting to understand this, that I'm starting to build this faith within me. And this is what life is about. Life is about going through the experience and building your faith. Transformation. Because I wasn't always this way. I wasn't always so in tune with the fact that everything is happening for me, that no matter what I go through, everything's going to be all right. Right? A lot of times in the past, I would just continue to beat myself up, continue to question and to feel fear and anxiety and shame and guilt as to why things are happening to me. But as my heart opens, as I enter my heart more, connect more with myself, I realize that there is no wasted situations. There is no wasted experiences. It is all making me stronger. And a great mantra to say is, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Right? There's a popular song about it, I know. What doesn't kill you only makes you stronger. If it doesn't kill you, you gain that experience. You gained that valuable experience. And you are now stronger. You are now more able to experience similar situations. You are now a stronger human being. Your spirit is stronger. So I want to remind you, whatever you go through, could be the most terrible situation, you come out the other side stronger. You come out the other side a different person. You have grown from the experiences that you have gone through, no matter how terrible they are. And what's funny is that how this connects to Moldavite, right? Moldavite is the heart stone, is the heart energy, and it connects to a lot of what I'm saying right now. And after this happened to me, after, I came out the situation, I interacted with my friend, and it was all great. It was a great interaction. We said hi, and nothing was wrong. And I just started cracking up in my car after. I was just laughing, like, why was I so scared? What the heck, right? I just started laughing. And Moldavite does this to me sometimes, where I feel like laughing for no reason. Like, I shouldn't be laughing right now. Like, in the past, I would not have laughed at that. I would have been in my mind trying to figure out what I did wrong, But now, I'm just laughing. Now, it's all a joke. It's all just this one experience that we're having. And there is no right or wrong. There is no good or bad. There is nothing I should have done. There is nothing that I did wrong, right? It just happened for me. It happened for me, and I'm beginning to trust in that. So, thank you all so much for tuning in to this message. I want to come out here and share this with you because I felt like it was important. There is only what is and resistance to what is. Okay, if you resonate with this, let me know your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to absolutely demolish that like button. I love each and every single one of you. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit that bell. Make it a great day or not, the choice is yours.